Hello everyone. In this video, we are going to see the introduction to microprocessor and microcontroller. Let us see the introduction part of microprocessor. Microprocessor is nothing but the CPU and it is the essential part of the computer. CPU builds on a single integrated circuit is called microprocessor. Microprocessor contain millions of tiny components includes transistor, resistor and diodes. Sometimes microprocessor is abbreviated as MUP. Here you can see the definition of microprocessor. Microprocessor is a multi-purpose programmable device that accepts digital data as input, processes it according to the instructions stored in its memory and provides result as output. In simple words, microprocessor is a digital device on a chip in which it can fetch instruction from memory, decode and execute. Let's move on the concepts of microprocessor. Microprocessor is actually the brain of the computer. Why we are calling this as brain of the microcomputer? Because it performs all operations like human brain. Whatever the processing, whatever the controlling, whatever the executing, everything is done by this chip. The first microprocessor was introduced in the early 1970s. 4004 was the first general microprocessor that was used in any personal computer. After 4004, newer version of microprocessor were introduced and they started becoming cheaper and cheaper. With the introduction or arrival of cheap microprocessor, the cost of the computer also started going down and the computers became all pervasive in the modern society. Next, we look on the evolution of microprocessor. We can categorize the microprocessor according to the generation or according to the size of the microprocessor. First microprocessor was introduced by Intel in 1971. It was a 4-bit microprocessor. That means its word size was 4-bit. It had just 45 KB of memory and had a set of 45 instructions. 4004 is the first general microprocessor. The second generation microprocessor was a 8-bit microprocessor. Intel 8088 was the first 8-bit microprocessor which could perform ALU operation on 8-bit words. The third generation microprocessor were introduced in the year 1978. This were 16-bit processor with a performance like mini computer. Intel 8086, Zilog ZH00, 80286 are the 16-bit processor. The fourth generation microprocessor was a 32-bit microprocessor. The most popular is the Intel 80386. The fifth generation microprocessor was a 64-bit microprocessor. From 1995 to now, we are in the fifth generation. After 80856, Intel came out with a new processor namely Pentium processor, followed by Pentium Pro CPU, which allows multiple CPUs in a single system to achieve multi-processing. Other improved 64-bit processors are Celeron Dual Core Octa-core processor. Gordon Moore, the founder of Intel, he gave the Moore's law. He said that microprocessor speed will double every 2 years. Current microprocessor can access 64 GB memory. This imagine first generation is 4 KB memory, now 64 GB memory. Here that is the evolution that we have concluded. Depending on width of the data microprocessor can process, they are of these categories: 8-bit, 16-bit, 32-bit and 64-bit. Next, move on the characteristics of microprocessor. Microprocessor are multi-purpose devices that can be designed for generic as well as specialized use. For example, if you take your mobile or laptop, that processor are general purpose processor. However, microprocessor are designed for graphical processing or machine vision or specialized one. It will have these three characteristics: clock speed, instruction set, word size. First look at the clock speed. Every microprocessor has clock. What is the clock do? The clock will regulate the speed at which instructions are executed. It can be expressed in megahertz or gigahertz. Clock speed usually in the range of 3 gigahertz. This clock speed is also called as clock rate. Next, instruction set. A command given to the digital machine to perform an operation on a piece of data is an instruction. that means a group of commands that the microprocessor can understand is called instruction set. It is an interface between hardware and software. Next, look at the word size. Number of bits that can be processed by a processor in a single instruction is word size. Usually, it is 4-bit, 16-bit, 32-bit or 64-bit word size. The input to the microprocessor is binary data 0 and 1. Bit is nothing but a single digit 0 or 1. If you grouped 4-bit is called nibble, and if you grouped 8-bit is byte, 16-bit is word, and a grouped 32-bit is double word. Let's see the components of microprocessor. There are three basic parts of microprocessor: CPU, bus, memory. CPU is fabricated as very large scale integrated circuits. The parts of the CPU are instruction register, decoder, arithmetical and logical unit and register. First, see about the instruction register. Instruction register which hold the instruction is to be executed. Decoder decodes, that means converts to machine level language the instruction and send them to the arithmetical and logical unit for operation. Next, ALU, arithmetical and logical unit, which performs all arithmetical and logical operations on the data received from an input devices or memory. Register, registers which holds the intermediate results obtained during program processing. Register is nothing but a temporary storage locations for performing. After the operations, the data is erased. Bus is a group of wires required to transfer information in parallel binary data form. It can be unidirectional or bidirectional. There are three types of bus in a microprocessor: data bus, address bus, control bus. First, look on the data bus. Data bus, it is a group of conducting wires which carries data only. Data bus is bidirectional. That means because data allows in both direction, from microprocessor to memory or I/O devices and from memory or I/O devices to microprocessor. Address bus. Address bus is a group of conducting wires which carries address only. Address bus is unidirectional because data flow in one direction, from processor to memory or from microprocessor to I/O devices. Control bus. It is a group of conducting wires which is used to generate timing and control signals to control all associated peripherals. It is also a bidirectional. Next, see about memory. Microprocessor has two types of memory: RAM or random access memory, ROM or read-only memory. Random access memory is volatile in nature. That means when we switch off the power to the microprocessor, whatever data has been stored will just erased. ROM is non-volatile in nature. That means even after the power is switched off, whatever data stored is to be retained. Here you can see the block diagram of microprocessor. This microprocessor consists of three main parts: arithmetical and logical unit, register and control unit. Now we will see what are the application of microprocessor. Availability of low cost, low power, small weight. It is useful in different applications. Nowadays, microprocessor based systems are used in speed control of motors, gaming, web browsing, creation document, traffic light control, photo editing, mathematical calculation, mobile accessories and so on. Let's move on to the next topic, microcontroller. Microcontroller is nothing but computer on chip. It is named so because not only CPU, RAM, ROM, I/O port, timer counter, serial I/O ports all are put together on a single microcontroller chip. A microcontroller is a small computer on a single metal oxide semiconductor IC chip. Here you can see the block diagram of microcontroller. A microcontroller includes a processor, memory and I/O peripherals on a single chip. Now we will see what are the applications of microcontroller. Microcontroller can be used in toys, washing machine, personal computer, cameras, robots, cell phones, telephone sets, answering machines, etc. The images shows very few examples for the application of microcontroller in our day-to-day products. Application area of microcontroller is so vast. Let's move on the difference between microprocessor and microcontroller. Microprocessor, microcontroller. Microprocessor is general purpose unit, which means it is used in most of the applications. That means it can be used for different purpose. Microcontroller is a specific purpose unit. That means a single IC which is used for specific task only. For example, oven, which is used only for cooking purpose. Next point, the CPU is stand alone. RAM, ROM, IO, timer are separate. But in microcontroller, CPU, RAM, ROM, IO devices and timers all are on a single chip. Here microprocessor is nothing but CPU on chip and microcontroller is nothing but computer on chip. Here microprocessor is more flexible, which means that we change the size of the external connected RAM, ROM, IO ports, etc. But a microcontroller is less flexible. That means it cannot modify. Microprocessor has higher clock speed. Microcontroller has lower clock speed. The examples of microprocessor are 8086, 8085, Pentium, etc. 8051 is the example of microcontroller. Thank you for listening.